Hi everyone, I'm back and I'm going to attempt to decorate a few of these tags that we just made with the masterboard. First I wanted to show you some of the ones that I made this morning from the first masterboard. And I was going to go ahead and stitch these, but that's not what I normally do, so I wanted to do it the way I would normally make a tag. And I don't stitch it right away because if I have some things from the focal image or a label that goes off the edge of the tag, I like for it to be underneath the stitching. So I usually do that part first. And then anything, most of the laces or linens that I put, I like those to be on top of the stitching. Like this is a perfect example. The focal image goes off the edge here, so it's underneath. I did that first, and then I stitched, and then the lace is on top of the stitching there. So these are the ones that I made this morning. Put little stickles on the flower on that one, and some tatting, and on this one I put a little bit of lace along the edge of her dress. I really like this one for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I like the composition of it, I guess. This is another example where the focal image goes underneath the stitching, and the tag goes underneath the stitching. And then this one here. So those are the ones from the first masterboard, and I did this one a little bit differently from the masterboard I just made. The back side was the same. It was just scraps of neutrals on the back, but the front, I covered the whole front with the atlas page. I just covered the whole front with this and then cut it up, and then that allowed me to actually do a little bit more of the collage on the individual tags, whereas the ones from the one I just made, the collage is already done. So really all I have to do is the focal image and maybe a label or something like that. I pulled out, since the background is kind of busy, I pulled out some neutrals if I need to back something. So I have some neutrals to pick from, and I picked out some of my favorite laces and linens that I like to use in collage. So I have a few things there to pick from. And then I have a bin here of a bunch of things that have already been fussy cut, or there's some Victorian die cuts in here. Oh, I wonder if he fits. Oh, he fits. Okay, I might use him. She's a little bit too big. So I have some things here, and I also have my book that I made, and this is what I keep most of my florals, and I don't know if the glare, no, it's not too bad. My fussy cut florals, my fussy cut butterflies in different sizes, and my fussy cut birds in different sizes. Those are gigantic. Obviously not using those for here. So I have lots of things to pick from. This video is going to be very hard for me because I am a slow crafter. I take forever to make decisions on what I'm going to use. So we'll see how this goes. I may only get 2 tags done in this video, or maybe even just one. We'll see. So let's just start with one, and I think I like that little boy. Now he's pretty bright colored, so he kind of stands out, but I do want to put something a little bit more neutral in the background, or maybe even all the way around him. No, that'll cover up too much, although he's pretty skinny. See, here's where I waffle back and forth on what to do. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this. This is some specialty paper that I got ages ago, and I got it in a really big sheet. And I still have some that I'm pulling from. What I'm going to do, I'm going to attach him to this first. Come on. Get him tacked down to this. And then I don't want quite so much of that white around him. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my water pen. This just is filled with water and it has a brush where it dispenses. You squeeze. I'm just going to go kind of where I want to tear. That way I can get more of a controlled tear. In theory, this should work. And it is. Yay! That's going to go flying as soon as the air conditioner comes back on. So's that. This is kind of like putting cheesecloth behind something. And I do have some cheesecloth here, so that'll probably get used. I'll probably put him off to the side and put some kind of lace down there. Now, here's where I need to stitch first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause and go to the my sewing machine and stitch it before I tie him down. So hold on. Okay, I'm back and I have stitched. Oops. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue him down, and I'm just going to use art glitter glue, and I'm just going to go around him so it won't show through that fine paper. Here's my card. Okay, so there he is, and I think I'm just going to, I don't know, let me see. That's going to be, that's way too much. I think I'm going to break into my tatting and maybe put just a bit of tatting going down the side, just to fill in that space. And do I need a label? I don't think I'm gonna. Nope. I'm not gonna do a label. I'm just gonna put some tatting on here and call this one done. And let's see, about there. This is just one. Here's my box of tatting. I have all different ones with different colors, different styles. Oh, and some turtle lace in here. Oh, I could have done that. Oh well. maybe the next one. All right, so here's where the fine tip of art glitter glue comes in handy, and I didn't put my cover on that, so I'm just gonna put little dots of it. And this is so delicate that usually the art glitter glue holds it just fine. This is my favorite tatting pattern. I love it. I use it all the time. I'll be sad when it's gone. Okay. I'll put that down. See, here's a case where I wanted the lace to be on top of the stitching. Okay. I'm gonna let that sit. My fingers are sticky, so it's... Right now you can see the glue a little bit, but once it dries clear. Oop, there goes the air conditioner and all the little fine things. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that one the way it is. Yay, we got one done. Yay! All right, what are we going to put on this one? I'm going to have a sip of my afternoon coffee before it gets cold. Let me see. Oh, I saw in here my favorite Victorian lady. I think I might want to put her on here. But what do I want to do? Do I want to do something behind her, I think. Maybe some cheesecloth. This is just coffee dyed cheesecloth. Or do I want to just put something neutral going down the side? Kind of diagonally. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. All right, so I kind of want it going diagonally. So I'm just going to cut some off. Cut it further after I glue it on. Just kind of breaks up the background a little bit. Something for the image to kind of rest on instead of just floating in the middle. I need to print some more of her. She's my favorite. I think she's my favorite Victorian image. And she came from, I had the original of her years ago, and I sold it on eBay, and that was before I was into journaling. Okay, now I will probably put something either here, or maybe just a piece of lace there to break that up, and maybe a label over here. Let's see, I want a plain, I think I'll put a plain label. See, this is where I'd probably put it going on. Let's see, a longer one. Putting a label there kind of hides that seam too. And I want her to touch it. So everything is kind of grounded. Okay, so I'm going to do that. It's going to go off. Oops. Didn't quite get that all the way. And let's see. I'm gonna ink. I lost my dauber. Where'd my dauber go? Probably on the floor somewhere. Well, if all else fails, use the backup. I don't know where my dauber could be. Alright, so I'm going to put her down. So far there's nothing that I want on top of the stitching, so I'm going to keep going. Let me go ahead and cut this. Now I want some lace or something up in here. I've got this really... Now, this is where I'm probably gonna go ahead and stitch first, because I want this on top of the... I love this stuff because it just tears perfectly. Oh, I love it. Do I have any more of that out? I have some more of it somewhere. I'm hoarding it. Okay, that doesn't need to be all the way out there. Got a little something there. What else can I put on top of that, or maybe under it? I have some... Ooh, nope, that's not going to tear. A little bit of Quaker lace. Try to make it tattier. Okay, and then one more something. Got my little bag of... I don't want it too thick. Let's... I like the size of that, but it's silver. I don't want silver. Oh, there's a cute little... It's a little bit too big. It's covering up my... Alright, let's see. About just a little... Nope. Oh, there we go. Nope, kind of like that. Alright, now I want this to be on top of the stitching, so I'm going to put you on pause again and go stitch, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Tag is stitched. Now I'm just going to, which one do I want on the bottom? The dark one, because it's bigger. Oh, I guess I better cover up my glues. I'm just going to put this on with some art glitter glue. If I find it's peeling up after it's dried, I will go back in and maybe go underneath it with some Fabri-Tac. Just putting little spots of blue. Oops, ooh, don't want to cover her up. Oh, my fingers are so sticky. And this little applique kind of thing. I think I'm going to do this one with Fabri-Tac because it's a little heavier. I hope I'm doing a better job at staying in frame. I moved my camera a little bit up because I was coming off the screen in my last video. All right, so I think that one is good. I'm going to leave that one as it is. Oops. And let me see, I'm going to try to do one more real quick. Let's see how quickly. First I got to find my tags. Oh, there they are. Okay, I'm going to do this one with some of my die cut flowers, and I've got them separated by color for the most part. Let me see. This tag is pretty neutral, so I can want something brighter. How about blue? All right, let me rearrange my desk here. Probably do a couple of these. This one is tall, so it's going to go off the bottom. I'll have to trim it. Blue and, how about blue and yellow? That sounds pretty. It's like a field of flowers. Something like that, and maybe a label. What label do I want? Oops, that's in the wrong place. Maybe something down here. What else do I have? Don't think no, I want it to go over the flowers a little bit, at least one of them. Ooh, too big. I think I had it with the first one. What about a blue frame instead? Okay, I think that's it. Now, to glue these, you see the blue one is on the bottom. I take a pair of tweezers that clamp on their own. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. Oh, my desk is moving in on me here. Just make sure I get all the points. And all the ends. Okay. Right about there. Oops, I missed one. He is not staying put. And I just put way too much glue. All right, and then this one. I love these Tim Holtz wildflower dies. They're a pain in the butt, kind of, some of them are, because they've got little bits that you gotta poke them out and everything, but I'll usually take a couple of hours and then just sit and do a whole bunch of them all at once and just kind of get it out of my system. That right about there. Have it overlapping. This one is in the yellow one is in the foreground. And my label. Oops. And let's see, can I do a tag with no lace on it? No. So let's go back to my, well, let me see what I have up here. That's way too dark. I think just a piece of tatting will do. Let's see what this one is. Where's the end of it? I'm going to take half of this. I'm going to put half of it here and half of it here. Except I need to stitch it first because I want that to be on top. So let me go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've stitched around and I also changed my mind. I have a little bit of the tatting over here, but I decided to put some net lace with some of this little really delicate blue tatting that I have over on this side instead. So there you have it, 3 tags, and in my true style, it's 30 minutes to make 3 tags. So I hope you enjoyed that. These are the 3 that I made. Got that one, got this one with my pretty Victorian lady, and then this one with a Victorian little boy. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and any comments are also greatly appreciated. I really love reading all your comments. And not sure if I'm going to be doing another video before I go on my trip, but that's all for today. Bye for now.